everybody. This is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. And just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try to fix this. I see a little bit out of focus on some of this. Let me try to fix that. All right. Should be a lot better. And I did have the focus all situated, and then it, of course, changed on me right before I go to do the stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is our last week testing out the RadioShack DX 395. And this is the radio right here. It's kind of one of those vintage ones. You can find them on eBay. They're probably going to be about 25, 30, maybe 35 bucks. And I can actually show the hack. I do need to do that and get that out there for everybody that's interested in trying to utilize this device. But this is the RadioShack DX 395. You can go ahead and turn it on. Sure everybody can hear that okay. Hello, hello. It's our last week testing out this radio. How you doing this evening? I'd like to welcome everybody in. I see you got Rusty, Christy, BPG, Judy, Doppel. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type those in the chat and I'll be able to see it with this. Oh, that's why. It was actually the candle. I hadn't had the candle lit, so that's why it was out of focus. The oddity of lights. Now, if there's any individuals that would like to try to communicate, my name is Dominic. I have a hacked radio right here that we've already tested out. We've already tried to utilize. And we've gotten some pretty good results with it. Would you like to try to say hello? Is this your first time here with us? Hi, Lindsay. It's good to see you. Now I'm holding something in my arms. Do you know what this is? What would you say if you were to describe this individual that I'm holding? Cute? I think so. You got something in your eyes. Clean your eyes up for you. How are you doing this evening? How do you like this? How do you like this device? It's not that good. Yeah, I can hear you in bits and fragments. If you're able to, could you try to stand closer to the device? And I'm thinking, what are you guys thinking in the chat for our next device? Should we go with the latest version of the Phasma box, the newly updated version? Should we go with the Spirit? I believe it's Spiritus. It's Android based, or should we try to find one of Brian Holloway's applications to try to utilize as well? Again, this is a hacked RadioShack Realistic DX 395, and I don't know of any other individuals that have this radio hacked. It does sweep a lot quicker than quite a few other ones. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Lance. There was a lot of bullshit that was going on in the streams for quite a while. I'm glad it's dissipated, or at least I don't see it or pay attention to it anymore. As I've always said, I said this a long time ago, that the people that are truly interested in the field, they'll stick around. The people that kind of, are just in it for some limelight, they're going to disappear. So, that's the reality of stuff. It's Azel, it's good to see you. Always fantastic hearing your interpretations of what you're hearing through the device. Thanks for being in here. I'm still kind of up in the air. We got some good replies with this. I think it was our second week testing. We got some excellent replies. So I'm still up in the air, Judy. I do like the fast sweep. Now, many of us are always asking dumb questions about, where it is you are, or, about heaven or hell, things like that. And I've been guilty of that, too. I'm more curious of, is society, is where you are and who you're around, is it similar to how we are in our society? Is there upper class, middle class, lower class, all that type of stuff? Personally, whomever we're speaking with, I do apologize. I haven't heard a name yet. I grew up very close to religion, and I wouldn't say it was frowned upon to try to do this stuff, but a lot of it was you learn the lessons of, when you go to a higher place or after you pass, you go with all your friends, you're partying and you're wearing robes. You're kind of like Bill and Ted's bogus journey, where they're in heaven and like they're all like in unison. Is that kind of how it works for you guys, or are you in unison with each other? Do you guys have certain jobs that are delegated to you? No, Linz, you've been in here numerous times. I know you have. Usually Live Spirit Frequencies, I think, was the one you were on in a couple of the Spirit Box weeklies. And we live in homes. We have apartments, we have bedrooms, we have places that we reside. Do you have a certain place that you have to reside, or do you just kind of wander around and so forth? Now, I've done quite a few things of research. I've done quite a bit of research, and with a lot of it, a lot of people that are really doing spirit communication, true spirit communication, it's usually they do it at a specific time, a specific day, and the spirits are able to come in at that time and at that day because it's kind of been determined that they're available then, or that's the time you're going to talk to them. I'm curious of when you're kind of not talking to people, what are the things that you can do? That's an excellent question, Judy. Spirits and individuals. When you're able to help other spirits, are you able to help them if they're stuck? I know I've said this in other streams and other sessions. There's a phenomenal movie. It came out in the early '90s. Defending Your Life. Albert Brooks, and he dies, gets in a car accident, goes to this place, and he is literally on trial for his life. To either go to heaven or come back to Earth and have to relive a life to not make the same mistakes he did in that past life. Now, my curiosity that I have is, with a lot of you, are you individuals that have just passed away? Are you, or are you individuals that have passed away and came back from another place? again, we ask so many questions, and maybe a part of it we should be listening for the questions you have for us. Do you have any questions you'd like to try to ask us? And since this isn't released on how to hack this, you may actually be able to find this radio for a lot cheaper, because people aren't selling it as a ghost box. Edward? What? Okay, Edward? And I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you for being able to try to talk. Thank you for taking the time to do that. And as always, don't forget to check out each other's channels. Check out what each other are doing. Working together and kind of paying attention to one another, supporting one another. It's not a bad thing. Brings unity and got some great other channels that are in our chat. You got Rusty Reporter. Chris V does some content as well. She does those paranormal and more radio shows. Don't forget to check that stuff out as well. I'm going to go ahead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn this off. Let's go ahead and do a burst session. Let's do a burst session. We haven't done one in quite a while. Basically, after the burst session, I'm going to put up this warning. But during it, we'll just leave it normal. And I'm going to go ahead and use this recorder right here. And for those of you that are ever interested in any of the stuff that we utilize on this series, the voice recorder I have in my hand right here, this is the Olympus DP201, and you can get these on eBay. You should be able to get them for about $25. But I have been seeing them on there for like $140, $150. But let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's see if we can catch anything here. And again, my name's Dominic. It's a pleasure to try to communicate with you. What I'm doing right now is this is a voice recorder. If you're able to talk, I may be able to hear your voice with this. I'd like to welcome in Pixie and Chris Walsh as well. And just out of curiosity, is there any individual that's next to my cat? My cat is actually right to my right. And my name is Dominic. Dominic with a K. If possible, if you're able to hear me, if you're able to come through and talk through this, could you say Azazel? I'm going to turn this off in about 15 seconds. Alright. Now what I'm going to end up doing, this could get loud. So if you're wearing headphones, you're going to want to turn them down and then turn them back up to a comfortable level. And what I'm going to do is I have this cord right here which plugs directly into the mixer, which plugs into the mic and gives you all the audio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this recorder into it. And again, this could be very loud. So if you have headphones on, you're going to want to turn them down. That's what this advisory is for, is this right here. Because it can get loud. It can get really, really loud. Somebody can go ahead and do that. So let's see what we can hear. Catch anything here. And again, my name is Dominic. It's a pleasure to try to communicate with you. What I'm doing right now is this is a voice recorder. If you're able to talk, I may be able to hear your voice with this. I'd like to welcome in Pixie and Chris Walsh as well. And just out of curiosity, is there any individual that's next to my cat? My cat is actually right to my right. My name is Dominic. Dominic with a K. My name is Dominic. Dominic with a K. What is that? That right there. If possible, if you're able to hear me, if you're able to come through and talk through this, could you say Azazel? I'm going to turn this off in about 15 seconds. Huh. All right, go ahead and turn that down. We'll turn this back on. I didn't hear anything super strong, and I do apologize. Any individuals, I had a really hard time hearing you through that burst session. Welcome, Love Peace. And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask those in the chat. 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Alright. And I'm going to do something, I haven't done this in quite a while. Let's try this out. Testing 1, 2, 3. 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 The reason I'm doing this, I'm gonna make it pitch black in here completely. I'm gonna leave the room, but I'm gonna check the chat, see if you guys have any questions, and I'm also gonna ask any questions. I'm gonna leave this walkie-talkie sitting right here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can get anything to happen with this.
scale of 1 to 10, how well can you hear me? I believe I heard you say 5. You did say 5, is that correct? Are you standing near me, or are you still upstairs?
I like trying to do that. Always try new things. Always try to see what's different, what may work. And you know what may not work. You know, it's always good to try new stuff. I can hear you a little bit better. Can you hear me now? Now, all the people that are in our chat, is there any individual you'd like to try to say hello to? And again, if anybody in the chat has any questions, feel free to type those in the chat. I'd be happy to ask any questions you guys may have. And a question from one of our paranormal friends, Judy Wilson. Her question to you is, why weren't you able to cross over? And I just heard Nick again. I heard hi. And again, like always, the slower that you talk, the easier it is for us to be able to hear you. Nick was heard twice, and Wendy. Max. Now, out of all the devices that we've tested, is there anything you like about this? And as much as maybe we can hear you, can you hear yourself with this? How many individuals are we trying to speak with at this moment? How many individuals are present? Seven or several? Do you need more energy? the people out in the world that do investigating, things like that, is there a favorite device that you like trying to use? I'd like to thank you for taking the time to try to talk with us this evening. All right, and I got that off. Now, everybody in the chat, how do you feel about this device? Did you guys enjoy the sessions with this spirit box? What type of things when using this do you guys think that maybe we should try to utilize? For other individuals that may be interested in using something like this. Yeah, the old tube TV. We didn't really capture anything with that. That I was able to see. But we did get some good stuff with the water ITC, and Chris Walsh, I believe, is in the chat. And he actually captured quite a few of the anomalies that we had from the water ITC that we were doing with that series, the live spirit frequencies. The tube TV, I really wanted to use it. But it just when you have so many things, it's hard to get everything shown. It's hard to get everything in view. And I do have something that I actually am going to be working on. It's going to be a personal spirit box, and it's going to instigate that type of thing. It's going to be a video ITC box with like a Bluetooth speaker hooked into it, so I can hook up any radio to it and then try to do the video ITC with it. The box that I have, I initially was going to make a spirit box. I was going to create a spirit box out of it, but the size of it and everything else, it's very tough to do that because it's very small. But the box is from 1918, so I mean it's got some history to it. So I'd like to try to utilize that, and that's one of the projects I'm working on. It's going to be like a little spirit box video ITC thing. I still like the Afterlight box with no echo and the Phasma box. Yeah, I love the Phasma box myself. And I do have a couple other things that I'm working on. Honestly, the walkie-talkies is another part of one of the projects I'm working on, which honestly I'm most likely going to be putting how to build these things on our channel through the Ghost Hunter Tech series. That way, if people want to do it, they can. And it'll kind of show people how to build, per se, a spirit box. It won't be like a Haltey's box. It won't be like Andre's box or the Andy's box. It'll be closer to like a Geo box, which I know a lot of people do like and don't like. But that's where some of the knowledge I have is from when I fixed Jason's Geo box. So there's always projects and things like that. Yeah, I have quite a few different things that I have drawn up and things I want to build. But again, with this device, how did you guys feel overall? I really felt personally, we got some good stuff tonight. But I think our second week, we had some outstanding communication. And I'm just trying to see what you guys are writing in the chat. Also, for everybody that may be interested, James, myself, and my best friend that's part of the paranormal team, Patrick, we're going to be on a show tomorrow night. We're going to be, or not tomorrow night, sorry, Sunday night. It'll be on Diversity Broadcast Network, and you can actually watch this series and watch our other series on that network as well. But we're going to be doing an interview. It's with our co-host for our Thursday show, Renee, the psychic medium. She does her own show on Sunday nights, and James, Pat, and I are going to be guests on that. But I'm just trying to see if there's any other stuff in the chat for how you guys feel about this radio. And again, this is it's RadioShack Realistic DX 395. We should have that on our Facebook. We should have a link for it on our Facebook. If we don't, we'll get it on there. But I would like to thank everybody that was able to be here, everybody that tuned in, and again, probably next week, let's go to the Phasma box, the new version of it. Let's try that out next week, or we could try out some of these Android ones. I know there's a few that Brian Holloway has made, and there's a few other ones that are out there. So if you guys want to leave a comment below or leave it in the chat, let me know, and we'll try to switch over to that. I'm definitely curious with the Phasma box. I'm sure there's gonna be new stuff coming out, and once I build these things, I'll have to test them, so you guys will be able to see them. I'll have to show how they work, all that good stuff. Some of them, I'm, of course, you know how I am. I'm gonna be trying to do something that has never been done. And hopefully I can do it. It's taken forever in my head to get it straight, but hopefully I can do it. But I appreciate everybody that's in here, and I hope to see everybody next week. I should be on, and then the week after that, August 12th, we're gonna have a live investigation on our YouTube channel, and then I'd have to check my schedule beyond that. But this week there is no Sunday show. We'll be on Diversity Broadcast at 9 o'clock. DiversityBroadcastNetwork.com. And then next Sunday I do have interview Our Paranormal Stories on Sunday. We'll have Loving Whispers and Spirit Box Weekly. And then the week after that, we'll have a Thursday show. No Friday because of the live investigation. And then I believe I do have a Sunday show that Sunday too. But I will keep everybody up to date, and for everybody that tuned in late, I do apologize. We try to leave do the same time each week with the Spirit Box Weekly, being 10 to 11. But I greatly appreciate everybody stopping in, and we'll catch you later. You guys have a beautiful weekend if I don't talk to you, and stay warm, stay hydrated, and enjoy your journey within the paranormal.